Hello everyone, CrystalFissure here. Welcome to part 18, I think it is. Yes, it is part 18 of my Let's Play of The Emperor's New Groove for the PS1. And skip that cutscene, we got the AFH013 back once again.
Hello.
Hello?
Yes, back yet again. Oh, cool
Back.
city. I like cities and all of that shite, so this should be fun.
Yeah, it's a interesting looking level. It's actually recycled the same music as it's actually got very similar. I think they used this music before in a previous level, or or generally the music sounds very similar. As I said in a previous part, like it's a very upbeat sort of blues sound, like guitars and all that sort of shit.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
I
like,
it's a really good soundtrack. It's quite a weird level. Like there's actually quite a lot of puzzles to it. I went through it once. I actually never beat it. I got stuck. But I think I know what to do now, so it's kind of
hopefully.
Like, if you look around, it just seems to be very, like there's a lot of different, there's like 12 different rooms in this level, so it's probably one of the longest levels.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is, this is kind of, didn't really explain it very well, but apparently what you're meant to do is you're meant to get this rabbit here, this Christian's favourite animal right here.
Yeah, there you go.
Follows you to get, I don't know, you gotta like, you gotta like, I don't know, hand the rabbit to someone and he gives you those red things that allow you to get into the next room? Like those token things?
I remember.
Yeah. Alright, so what you do is, you just...
Okay.
You go slowly and they'll sort of keep up, I guess,
Yeah, exactly.
It's fairly basic platforming stuff, but yeah, whatever.
Again, it reminds me of Bugs Bunny Lost in Time, just because it's a rabbit, or bunny, the words are...
similar sort of...
Yeah, and it's chasing carrots, it just... There you go, it just reminds me of it instantly. But yeah, you got your red thingy there, so congratulations.
Alright, I'm just going to, basically there's actually quite a lot of red doors in this level, so you've got to, I think you gotta like choose them correctly. I don't know, it's really, it's complicated. Have you ever played the game, I'll ask now, you ever played the game, The Road to El Dorado for the PS1?
No, I never have. I know that it was a movie.
Yeah,
I never watched the movie, but a friend of mine who was a big movie buff did.
Yeah, it's
told me about it. So
it's basically very similar to this in a way. Like these sort of young guys, they sort of like they go on this adventure to El Dorado or something like that in the quest for gold. This level reminds me very much of in the game the city levels. Like it's a very similar. I say it now, texture. To in the other game, textures in that game. I don't know. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of, but I can't remember who developed the game.
I was gonna say maybe it could have been developed.
It definitely wasn't Argonaut. I do know that.
Yeah,
that's actually quite cool. Look at that.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Nice.
I like that little effect there.
Yeah, they've got it.
It's kind of. It reminds me a bit of just. It's nothing like them, but it just reminds me instantly of like those Hang 'em High levels in Crash 3. Just because there's like you have like that thingy, cool, you got your Wompy thing there. That's great. Yes, it's adorable. But yeah, it's like in like freaking Crash 3 and the Hang 'em High levels, you have those like what do you call them when they have like the thing? It's like the things that you jump on. Like I don't know what to call.
Crap. In what level in Hang 'em High?
The roofs of the buildings, and they're like, but they're like a cover, and you jump on them and stuff, and they become like a trampoline. They have them in this, but I don't know what they're called.
Except I don't know, just roofs. I don't know. Yeah, good point. But you can't. They don't bounce at all. Like
in this game you don't bounce. Yeah, but that's just the only thing that reminds me of. Like one thing I don't like is how it seems as though they weren't able to like fit everything into like kind of one kind of big level, so they have you constantly going into these doors and like going into different sections to load it up, and it kind of feels really squashed, and especially in this level for me personally, I think it just looks kind of squashed together, almost claustrophobic I guess in a way, and it's just kind of like I don't know, it doesn't seem very enjoyable in that regard, but like in other levels of this Let's Play, like River for example, it was a lot better.
Yeah, because it's one full section. Well, actually, no, it wasn't.
Exactly.
Even that was split up when you went down.
Yeah, but it felt a bit. It felt more wide, I guess. Or
very true
in that regard. But yeah, the tiny chat went off there. So.
Give me a second.
Because I was on a roll there, So.
Alright, I will get that tiny chat fixed in a second. Be right back. Yes, he is a fucking tool. Anyway, so we're back, and I have no idea where to go. What were we talking about again? Shit, we had something really good going on there.
Oh, well, we went on a bit of a diatribe there about a certain. I won't go on, but yeah, what I was saying was just the fact that I feel as though most of these levels in this game are too squashed, in the sense that you have to keep on constantly going into different doors, probably because they just didn't have the space to like have it in one big level. So you just have like sections and such, and it's just like I don't know. As I say, it just feels a bit squash because that's why it reminds me of Bugs Bunny Lost in Time, because you have a similar kind of mechanism there where you have to kind of go into different areas like that, but it's not as because like here you've done it about at least 5 or 6 times now, gone into different routes. It's not like that in Bugs Bunny Lost in Time, which is yeah, I'm like all for that game. I'm a big fan of it, obviously. That's why I did my let's play of it, but. Yeah, I don't know, but
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, it is a bit too squashed in that respect. This is pretty cool. This guy returns. He's a little recurring little fuck.
Okay.
This is a dickhead. This guy, seriously, want to beat the shit out of him. Yeah, sucked in. There we go.
Sucked in.
The way he says it, he goes like, "Someday I'll totally get you, man." Like he's got that typical like American teenager voice. It's very annoying. I'll be honest.
Val speak, as they say.
Like, you stole my bike, man.
Yeah.
Like that. Right. There we go.
Like totally tubular. No one says that.
Yeah.
The Valley. Yeah. God. Yeah. If you should look up a song called "Valley Girl" by Moon Harper. That song makes me laugh every time.
Is it a comedy song?
No, it's just like it's Frank Zappa. Or why did I say Harper? It's Zappa. God, yeah, it's the daughter of Frank Zappa. And she like her only ever song that became a hit was just like this parody song of like these girls who were from the Valley area of California. They speak like totally tubular and all of that.
Yeah,
and it's just it's not that. And it's like it's so outdated now. It just sounds really funny. So.
Yeah, these days, like I remember in like TV shows, these days he used to say things like back then like an insult for someone. Back in the day, I remember people used to call people pipsqueaks, like especially in American television. Like
I don't sense that anymore.
Yeah, like, who calls someone a pipsqueak?
And like the word lame, like oh that's lame. Like no one said, like at least not in. Like I used to say it when I was younger, like freaking like 10 or 9 even, but then I stopped saying it. It just like certain they just fall out of the usage. But yeah, God, we're going completely random.
No, it's fine. I just thought that reminded me of Donkey Kong where they throw the barrels. That was cool.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, the only reason I mentioned that vowel speak thing is because one time I was in a linguistics lecture and they were showing us this video from the freaking like 1970s or 1980s of like of like going over vowel speak, and it was so outdated. I can't believe they were showing it to us, but there you go. and it mentioned that song. That's how I know it. So there you go. Just to explain.
I remember. Yeah, it is funny how words. Oh, cool! I got a secret. No, it does remind me of
awesome.
How.
Nice.
Like, I know, for example, these days, like if someone called someone a toy in the 1970s, you would not know how to reply to it. These days, one of the common insults in my school is being a toy. Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
Apparently, the new anagram for it is Tuner of the Year. Do you get what I'm saying? Tuner of the Year?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I don't explain one, that's not really an insult, and two, if I was called a toy, and I never have been, luckily, well, actually not luckily, but I've never been called a toy. But if I was, I think what I'd do is I'd probably go like, yeah, I am. Like if someone ever called me, one time if someone ever was to call me gay, I'd say, yeah, I am quite happy actually. Like I'd be like kind of that sort of geeky kid. Do you know what I mean? I know it sounds like a geeky remark, but I remember one of my friends, Maddie, she sent me this thing. Yeah, I know this sounds like I'm jumping the shark, doesn't it? Yeah, sent me this thing where it basically said, if like my type of personality was, if someone was to call me like a faggot, I'd say, oh, I didn't know I was a cigarette.
A bundle of sticks.
Yeah, it's something like didn't know I was British, more or less a cigarette or something like that. I thought that was funny.
I know exactly what you mean.
Okay, did we do it? Wait, shit, where the hell are we? Wait. Okay, I think I know where we have to go, don't worry. The pain is nearly over. This level's difficult shit, like, I've got no idea where I'm going. crap.
Yes. Oh, in response to the Maddie thing, I just want to say, Vi me Agiri on Skilling and Eric. No one will have any idea what that means. This you have A, an Irish viewer, and B, an Irish viewer who's decent in Irish. So,
Hi, Game Cindy.
yeah, no, he's. If
I
you're
know.
watching, like I've told Game Cindy before, he's awful, absolutely abhorrent in Irish. He tried to ask me how I am, and he said, and like in Irish, there's this word "will," which means is, and it's Bhfuil, and he pronounces it as buffle, and I pissed myself laughing. This was so funny. On buffle to us.
Oh,
Oh god.
Game
Well, yeah, there
Cindy.
you go.
Oh, we did it.
We
did
love
it.
you, Game Sandy.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
Oh, you did it. Good.
Yes,
Very good.
here we go. Shit, that's a difficult jump. Alright. Now, this is the elusive golden one. I don't even know what the hell that's meant. Please tell me this level's over
awesome.
now. Fuck. Oh my god, still going.
How are you doing
Shit.
for your Wompies, by the way? I was
I
wondering.
got one because I actually quit the level and I had 3. And then, yeah, for some reason I've only got 1 now.
You should really go back and like complete some of the levels 100%. You know,
Yeah, I'll
just
do
to
that.
get
That's
it.
fine, yeah. Good idea. I'm pretty sure... Is there something down here? Oh, there's a secret area. Oh.
Now this reminds me of Hurricos. It's just, I don't know. Now it's yeah. Now I've gone to Hurricos now, and I'm seeing just because of the weather, I guess, and the stormy effect there.
Yeah,
you
there's
know.
actually a really nice stormy effect. No, it sounds
Yeah, I
really
like it. Yeah. Well, I like the level goes from Spyro 2, so it makes sense. But
Very
there you
much.
go.
There we go, there we
Level
go.
complete.
Secrets found 3 out of 3. Decent
Oh,
effort. And
if
7
you had
out of...
found all of the coins, if you had been bothered, then you could have had a 100% there.
Oh, we could have. But you know what?
Could have had
Pilo
another
shit
Wampy.
heroes. Alright. Anyway, there we go. Thank you very much for AFH for commentating once again. This has been another exciting part of the Emperor's New Groove. Hi, Rixa. And yes, I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.